Moschino's gate 2 just a little bit restless. Sent on their way, and Moschino jumped very awkwardly when the starter said go from gate 2 and is one of the trailers early on. Captain Irish on the outside is one of the first out of the gate. Aldrich is right there, and Ironborn is at the rail. The Solutions on the outside of runners. They are followed further back by Getaway Car, who's now on the move. So Getaway Car is now moving around them. The Solutions racing a little bit awkwardly. Great Crusade is caught up on the outside of Circle in the Sand. Ironborn's now about 5 or 6 lengths off the leader. Then comes Roy's Flash, about 6 or 7 lengths off them. And then comes Dancing Moonlight. Moschino's in the back seat after that sluggish beginning, about 9 or 10 lengths off the leader. Once again, they're not going quickly, and the leader is Captain Irish. In second, Getaway Car. Aldrich is back in third. Ironborn's the blue cap at the rail. The Solution is on the outside with the green cap. Then comes Great Crusade. Roy's Flash, the orange cap on the inside, and then comes Circle in the Sand, about 6 or 7 lengths off the leader as they move towards that 700-meter region. And then Dancing Moonlight and Moschino continues to trail, 7 or 8 lengths off the lead. About to be homeward bound, just over 500 meters to go. And Captain Irish brings them in. Getaway Car's right there. Aldrich is going for a split on the inside. Then comes the Solution. Ironborn's going in. Moschino hooks right out with the yellow cap. Got 6 or 7 to go. 300 meters to travel. Captain Irish, Aldrich, Ironborn, Circle in the Sand with the white silks is running on. Towards the outside, Dancing Moonlight. Ironborn at the front over the 200 from Aldrich. Moschino is running late, but Ironborn's in front, and it's Ironborn to win it. The second position will go to Aldrich, Circle in the Sand, and maybe Moschino ran fourth. So here's number 4, Ironborn, tote favourite, 280. The Silvano, Warren Kennedy. Gavin Finzale, you heard from Warren this morning on the Understarters Order Show, said this should have still been out the maidens already. Here it goes. So it wins it over the 1800, wins it by 3. Aldrich, a nice run in second. Circle in the Sand, a big 540 a place. Duncan said put this one at the end of quartets as well under starters orders this morning. Moschino, I'd like to go back to the start to my producer after this, please, if we can. And your winners on the extreme left-hand side, Ironborn, the Silvano. And this is for Gareth Finzale. And they come good. On the right-hand side, Moschino, and Circle in the Sand was just looking for some running room and then gets into the race late to stay on for a minor placing. But the winner, number 4, tote favourite, 280. Can we go back to the start and just watch them at the gates, please? Will my producer inform me? We'll just keep it on air and see if we can go back to that start. There we go. Look at gate 2. There we go. Gate 2, Moschino. If we can go back again and let it happen, maybe in slow-mo, please. Right, there it fly jumped and went up just before the gate. Anton and the horse were... All right, we'll take a look at that. Leans on the right of the rail. That would be your left. There we go. And fly jumps, almost knocks its head or touches the top of the stall and was slow to go. So just hold on to your tickets while they review the start of the race. And that is race number 3. Until the 4th, back to the studio.
Well, Ironborn had found the support, had the pedigree to suggest this trip would be right. Go did the rest.
Yeah, you're right, Mr. Leff. He has the pedigree to suggest it, and, you know, I got it wrong with the distance. Otherwise, he would have been out of the maiden a while ago. His full brother, Imperial Quest, was a 1,1400 meter horse, and, you know, I got it wrong because he shows a lot of toe at work. But he's still going to improve. The penny's only just dropping with him. And, you know, it's a privilege to have let him in with... as we affectionately know him, Pisang. He's a legend of racing.
Pisang.
Pisang's here. He's not going to talk.
For the uninitiated, that means banana, am I right?
Well, I guess so. But
why do you call him Pisang?
His business, I know it's called Pisang Engineering, but Turfentine he's a legend. Everyone there knows him, Alvaro Fernandez, and to have him in the yard, he brought Tino Rodriguez, who's in Australia, into the horse, and it's a privilege to train for them. I'm sorry it took so long, and I did put him the wrong way a couple of times with the horse. It's the winners over, as Warren has said. And to Mahesh Chetty, of course, he's a good friend of mine, and thank you, Mahesh, for having taken a share, and it's a pleasure training for him, and he'll go on from here.
Any more runners?
Yep, I got Iska coming up, and he's doing very well. He's dropped in the ratings. I expect him to be competitive. And Mythical Magic, she can run into the money too.
Excellent. Well done today.
Thank you, and a season's greetings and best for the new year coming to the racing fraternity, and I hope we can go from strength to strength.
Well done.
Cheers.
Well done, Warren. That's Pisang.
Pisang.
Pisang, eh?
Yeah, Pisang is here today.
Engineering, I can see that. Why is he called Pisang?
I have no idea, Mr. Left, but he nicknames himself, so
That's good.
yeah, must be a good reason for it, I suppose.
Well, you should be allowed to nickname yourself. What would you call yourself?
Oh, I don't know, I call myself Left.
Left. I'm Thomas Magnum, so we're off to a good.
There we go, yeah.
We're off to a good
I'm in
start.
Norma to Norma.
Now tell me, this horse seemed like the trip was the right trip.
Mr. Left, he's been progressing all the time. Every run he's getting better and better. He's a hell of a handful. You see, I got early on him. He actually runs through the chute, so no control of him. But he's getting better and better. We've put the tongue tie on him. He didn't appreciate it last time. He needs it, but he fought it. And today as well, I had the perfect run of the race. Left, I couldn't have asked for a better position. Following one of my main dangers, Ulrika, I know would definitely pull me through. And still, snatches on and off the bit, Mr. Left, still learning. I ran up to Ulrika with a ton in hand. I got to him, he actually tilted his head, he looked to get out of it, this was so. He had a look to get out, but I had too much momentum under me, and he quickened on, and once he got away from them, he carried on. He just seems around horses to get a bit full of himself and play up in front of them, tries to show off a bit, but he's progressive and he'll go a bit further, and he's quite a decent horse, Mr. Lefs.
Any more later?
Mr. Lefs, he was my best for today. We're boxing on further. Mythical Magic, she's got a chance, but we're mainly boxing on for the rest. Hopefully we can get a bit lucky.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, well done to Pisang and his engineering company, the owner of Ironborn, with his partners Mayesh and Mr. Rodriguez from overseas. Gareth's done the business, Warren Kennedy the pilot, and the favourites won the first leg of the Pick 6.